This is your crisis report alert for October 7th, 2025. We're brought to you by Augusta Precious Metals. We'll have more on that at the end of the broadcast. If you could hit the like button, do the subscribe thing, darken up the bell, consider becoming a member, and all of the other pleasantries of YouTube, that would be wonderful. This is your crisis report alert for October 7th, 2025. Germany's pension and social security system is on the verge of collapse. Germany has proposed raising the retirement age to 73 to prevent the collapse of the pension system, per Reuters. Chancellor Merz said that Germany can't afford the current social security system and that people will need to pay more for their income, from their income. Candace Owens has shared a screenshot of a group chat where Charlie Kirk says he was abandoning the pro-Israel cause and he lost $2 million per year from a donor because he refused to cancel Tucker Carlson at his events. He was going to invite Candace back to TPUSA events as well. Another Russian AN-124 transport aircraft full with weapons landed in Iran for the third time this week. Russia is definitely raising the stakes this time with Iran. FBI Director Kash Patel says he cut ties with ADL. He says that their lobbyists called in a panic when they found out that the FBI was cutting ties with them. When word got out that I was about to kick the ADL out, do you know who was calling this building? The lobbyists for ADL, begging for a phone call, and I said, nope. That's how I knew they were in the wrong the entire time, and we proved it. ADL CEO Jonathan Greenblatt publicly stated that every FBI cadet has been through the ADL program. Helicopter crashed onto a freeway in Sacramento, California. The helicopter is believed to be a Reach Air Medical Services helicopter. Helicopter just departed from a nearby hospital. Mayor of Herdeck, city in western Germany, Iris Stulzer, is in critical condition after being stabbed by several men in broad daylight attack outside of her home. Pam Bondi now says she never had Epstein client list, and despite the fact that she claimed that there was one sitting on her desk. Quote, our memo on Epstein clearly points out that there was no client list, she said. Renewables have overtaken coal but growth is slowing, according to reports. Macron should call early presidential vote in France, his first prime minister says. Dizzying investments in artificial intelligence infrastructure do not constitute a bubble, but rather represent today's new normal to meet skyrocketing user demand, Fidji Simo, OpenAI's de facto number 2, said on Monday. John Clark of the UK, Michael H. Devereux of France, and John M. Martinez, U.S., have all won the Nobel Physics Prize. Denmark is going to ban social media for under 15s. Mexico, seeking deal with U.S. to avoid 25% tariffs on trucks, according to Scheinbaum. Laura Loomer has claimed that evidence received by Representative Anna Paulina Luna links the Charlie Kirk hit to the country of China. Taiwan's President Lai Ching-te says that if Trump convinces Xi to abandon force against Taiwan, he should get the Nobel Peace Prize. Noted that Trump claimed Xi promised no invasion while Trump is president. A new U.S. Senate Democrat report led by Bernie Sanders warns that AI and automation could erase up to 100 million U.S. jobs within the next decade. At risk, 89% of fast food jobs, 64% of accounting roles, 47% of trucking positions, 40% of nursing jobs, and 65% of teaching assistants. 51 Panzer S-1 air defense system has accidentally hit a residential building in Stary Oskol, Belgorod region while trying to intercept a Ukrainian drone. In South Sudan, there's a crisis we haven't covered too much here, but in 2025, conflict, hunger, and disease have left 7.7 million people in severe food crisis. Over 1,850 civilians have been killed, 52,000 displaced amid militia attacks. Aid gaps have widened as cholera has spread, and Sudan's war fuels instability. Syrian defense minister has announced a comprehensive ceasefire with the terror group SDF-YPG, it was raging yesterday. And Russia's drones have crossed the line from the Baltics to the Balkans. Europe's skies are being tested. That is your crisis report alert for October 7th, 2025. We're brought to you by Augusta Precious Metals. If you're thinking about putting your IRA into gold and silver or 401k, this is one of the highest rated companies out there. I don't know if you've seen the metals markets as of late, but a lot of people are starting to consider this option. Go into the link in the description under the partnership area, follow it, do an informative meeting with them. They'll take you through it. And then from there, you can decide whether to or whether not to. There's no obligation. God bless you all. Friends, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for being a supporter of the channel.